Okay, this is going to be a little bit different. I use the R5II with the 35 millimeter f1.8 for video, 4K 30. And I wanted to show you something. Now, I use Handbrake to compress files. Used to use Ecamm Live Pro, which would compress them pretty good. But I found that Handbrake does a better job without much loss of quality. But then I decided to use that same file, the original 8 gigabyte file of video that I did for about, I think almost 8 minutes. I put it through Final Cut Pro and then did it with the HECV, Apple HECV, to make it H.265, and then we'll look at the compression. So what I'm talking about is right here. Here's both files, okay? This one right here, Final Cut Pro, out of 8 gigabyte file, it's 2.66 gigabytes when it was done. With the Handbrake, I got a smaller file, all right? And if you look at it, they're just about the same, okay? That's MegPig 4, and this is the Apple AAC H.264, okay? So basically, it's the same file. It's just showing me cooking using the Bella air fryer first. So what I'm going to show you is 2 videos. And what I'll do is I'll use the Finder, kind of like movie preview. So I selected the first one, which is Final Cut, which is the bigger file. And we're going to look at the video quality. And if you notice, I got his new leash on. So if you'll notice, and I'll go back here, it looks pretty good. So instead of a 8 gigabyte file, it reduces by almost 1/4, okay? Anyway, let's go to the next one and go back to screen share. Go like that. I'm going to turn off the volume so you can watch the video. And I'm loading NX Studio. I don't know if it's going to play. Yeah, see, it won't. So that's the one thing I found out is if I put it in Final Cut Pro, then you can see it. So I'm going to try to do the QuickTime since it doesn't work. And I open with QuickTime this time, but I'll only do 1080p, okay? Just continue. And you see, it's like 1080p style. But let's look at the quality. So as you can see, I think it's a little less quality, but it still looks good. It's still a 4K video, okay? And if we go back here, and I'm going to turn off my microphone again just to watch the first part, I want you to look at the dog, and then I want you to look at the air fryer and see if you can see anything that's better quality. So does it sound better? So let's see, I'll just close that. Let's do it one more time with the QuickTime. And I'll make it large. And I took off the harness off the dog. He's eating well. I think he's gained about 5 pounds. He's not as narrow as he used to be. He's still a puppy, 6 months old. He's going to get fixed in about a week. Microchip, last 2 shots. I'm just showing you around the kitchen. So this is a 35 millimeter. And as you can see, I think the Apple from the Final Cut Pro looks much better. So what I was using for Handbrake 4 was basically for the photos to make them from 1080p to 4K. And then with these photos, I mean these videos, I think I'll just put them in Final Cut Pro and then save them in the high efficiency format for video, and you'll get better quality. So out of these 2 files, I will not use the Handbrake one, which is a smaller 920 megabytes. It's a 4K, and I'll just use the high efficiency one, which is yeah, it's twice bigger than this, but it's better quality. And that's all I wanted to share with you, because and that's the movie I'm making right now. Well, let me show you right here. So as you can see, this is more than double the size of this one right here. So this is the Handbrake, that's the Final Cut Pro, and this is the video I'm making right now. So I will just put this one up right here, and then I'll put this one up later as the actual video. And just to show you that the video quality is good, if I go into, I think where my drive is, this is the actual file, 8 gigabyte. So let's take a look and see how this looks. gonna put some more sheets on here, but I gotta keep the dog from chewing up. He was chewing up on a pillow earlier. So try to keep the blankets and towels. And as you can see, you see a little wobbiness when I do that. So let's go back to the Apple one, which is Final Cut. I'm gonna open it up. This works out. From chewing up. He was chewing up on a pillow earlier. I'm gonna put some more sheets on here, but I gotta keep the dog from chewing up. He was chewing up on a pillow earlier. Now I do want to mention that Sony has gyros in their cameras, and Peter Gregg loves the gyroflow program. So he will not doesn't use much stabilization, but he can use stabilization. But he says that he gets a better looking if he doesn't use it, and then he'll just crop out the wobbliness. But I just want to go back to this to show you that it does not look as good as the original Canon file, which is 8 gigabytes. But the thing is, since it's a Canon, you can't use gyroflow, to kind of crop it, take out the shakiness and the wobbliness and stuff. But still, it's good enough. So if I go back to the movies, right here, and just to show you, this does not look as good, but we're going to take a look to see about the wobbliness of, using QuickTime Pro, or QuickTime Play, I mean. I have to make it larger because it can only do like 1080p. And I'm going to go to the 4-minute mark around there. Yeah, a little bit right there. And here we go. I'm going to put some more sheets on here, but I got to keep the dog from chewing up. He was chewing up on a pillow earlier. So try to keep the blankets and towels and stuff away from him. And there you have it. So I'm not going to use the QuickTime. And I'll put this up next. But at the original file, the 8 gigabyte is the better one, but I don't keep it. All I only keep are the files that I put up for YouTube and leave it at that. I don't use the old videos to show off again, like some YouTubers do. I make a new one. And so I'll move that to trash, save there's just space. And now I'm ready to upload these 2 videos. So I hope this was helpful. I just wanted to show you that the more you compress a file, you have less quality, video quality. Now, some say that H.264, which is Apple HECV, but when it puts it in H.265, I don't see, it's bigger than the Handbrake, and it looks better on the video quality. I have more compression on Handbrake. But for stills and stuff, Handbrake is good. For videos, I would rather put it in Final Cut Pro. And then when you or you share it, or export it, to Apple HECV, it looks good. So instead of an 8 gigabyte file, you got like a 2.68. That's good. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you later. Bye, folks.